Start recording, start streaming. Oh, okay. Facebook, go live. And we should be live, Evan.
Well, alrighty.
Let me share this. Episode 86. We're getting up there, brother.
Yep. Pretty cool.
I think so. How was your week, bro?
I really haven't felt that great all week. I've been feeling like crap, not sleeping well, and I don't know. I just haven't done much lately.
Well, I tell you what. Uh, Thursday night, I came home. I just I was very tired, and I think I got this. Hold on.
You had a long week.
Yeah. So I was tired, so I kind of called it an early night or whatever. And I got up Friday, and I had to go get my sticker, and I finally got a spare tire for my truck 2 years after buying it.
Good to have.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. I came home, I was like, man, I ain't feeling right. I slept almost all day. I get up Saturday, I run to the store. I was going to go to the store Friday evening when people started going home and everything. And because that's when Al goes to the store. I got to do it either late at night or early in the morning because I don't care for big groups of people. So I go and I go to the store. I'm feeling okay. I come home and I just get a major headache, like my sinuses and everything. And I apologize if you see me wiping my nose and stuff. I'm still kind of battling off something. But yeah, so I've been very lazy this week. I didn't do anything. I did walk down and I was going to do a little fishing. And man, I threw my pole in a few times and I was just like, yeah, I'm done. And it was hot.
Yeah.
It's been hotter than hell here in central Illinois. And it's
Yeah.
been, everything's so dry.
Yeah. And
So,
with the runny nose, sinusy, that's not
oh,
fun. I've lived a lot of it, and yeah, and I'm going through that up right now. I think Vicky is too, and something around this time of the year. I don't know
I,
exactly what it is that blooms or does whatever. The ragweed or whatever. Who knows?
what makes me mad is since I've turned 50, it seems like I'm not feeling good like every other week. But before, I mean, I'd get sick and it wouldn't even bother me. Now it just wears me down. I'm just exhausted.
Hmm,
So,
not good.
no, it's not. I still don't feel 100%, but, got to do what you got to do. Evan, we kind of been starting our shows doing these little lists.
Hmm.
You said
I've
you
enjoyed it.
enjoyed them. We're going to
Yeah, you've
do,
come up with some good ones.
well, here's one that I think you're going to like tonight. This is not me and Evan that believe any of this. So there you go. It is coming from a dimesaved.com. So this is 10 crazy myths about women men actually believe. Are you ready for this one?
This should be entertaining.
Number one, women are too emotional to be in positions of power.
Um,
See, I kind of think the opposite. I think
Really?
I think women are like more forgiving. I think women can turn the other cheek a little bit better than some men can. So I don't agree with that one. I
Some women can remain really cool
yeah
and calm
yeah
when the situation, and now some women are just get frantic, you know,
true true. I
a-
guess it depends.
and on
It
the person.
yeah it depends on the person. But yeah that's number one. Uh,
Well,
number
that's
two
interesting.
number two is that uh, a myth that men believe: women always want children.
Not always, but it's typical. Most women have that nurture kind of, but there's some
Right.
women, yeah, that I've known they're just like, nope, I didn't want kids and I knew it,
Yeah,
and
and I think that changed with the times, you
definitely
know. So,
your roles not so defined that you're going to be the mother and raise the children and your husband's going to go to work. Yeah, it's things have changed over time and those roles aren't set anymore.
uh, three. I almost agree with this for some women. Now, there's a lot of horrible women out there, but women are naturally better at nurturing and caregiving.
Uh, it's by nature, yes.
I think so. Yeah, like you said. I mean, I don't know.
And it's just typical, that we're we were wired, men
Well,
and women.
I tell you what, when mom used to watch us at the house, we never got hurt. When it was dad, he didn't give a shit. We were out there building ramps with bricks and broken 2x4s, and he just, hey, quiet it down. I'm trying to watch Madlock.
Yeah, he knows you're going to learn things the hard way. The mom doesn't want you to learn things the hard way.
Number four, women are less intelligent than men.
No,
I don't believe that. I know a lot of women that are a lot smarter than any dudes I know. Not
absolutely.
me,
Super
but
intelligent. Huh.
uh, number five, women dress to impress men. I don't believe that. I think they.
No.
I think women dress to impress other women.
women
And
women dress to impress other women, men buy cars to impress other men.
yeah, I really do believe that. I don't think now if you're going out in some black skimpy dress, then on the weekends, yeah, you're probably trying to catch the attention of a man. But just typical day, I don't think so.
Right. Well, women will critique the shit out of something. Have you ever hear some women talking like, "Oh my God, did you see what she's wearing?" and
Yeah.
blah blah blah, and they
Yep.
will nitpick. Guys are like, "Huh? Who cares?" Just
Women are
whatever.
savage. I would never look at your tennis shoes and say, "Damn, Evan, you got some broke ass tennis shoes." But a woman will. A woman will look at her best friend. You ain't wearing that broke ass dress, are you? You ain't going with me. You ain't getting in my car looking like that. Women are savages, dude.
They can be.
Number six of 10 crazy myths about women men actually believe is women are bad drivers.
No,
I think anybody is anymore.
there's a lot of people who have their head up their ass, and it doesn't matter what gender you are.
Well, I think a lot of people are driving more distracted now than ever before.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, we've got our phone in our hand and we got a big screen in our dash, and it's
Right.
just it's
I was going to say you can even take the phone out of it. And I mean,
yeah.
just your car in general has a damn 13-inch TV screen in these new ones anymore.
And they make it so unintuitive because I grew up, like you, on old cars where you could reach down and you could slide the heat knob, You knew where it was. You hit the slider, you knew how to crank the fan. You didn't have to look. You didn't have to go and find it on a keypad and do all these things and turn your seat heater on and your air condition.
Right,
You just knew where the radio was and where all your knobs were, and you just, you pulled into a parking lot. You didn't have to look for your radio. You just knew where it was and you turned it down.
right. Number
Crazy.
number 7 on the list. Women are always in competition with each other. I don't think any more than men are. I think it's
Yeah,
I
you're
kind of
right.
think it's both sexes just you know. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of people like that. Now see, I'm not like that. If I got a friend that's succeeding, I don't look at that guy and think, "Oh, that lucky MFer," or anything like that. You know, I look at what he's doing and what can I learn from that.
Right.
And I don't think you should ever compete with anybody unless you're playing a game. I mean, you
Or a
know,
sport.
right. I mean, and kind of like in business too, you see a lot of that in small businesses where they badmouth each other and everything. It's like, no, lift each other up. You
Yeah,
know,
some of the best jobs I've had is when you had a bunch of great people and they all worked together
right,
and just
right,
got stuff done instead of, this person trying to outdo this person, and it's all for them, just to try for them to succeed. It's that whole group function, let's all get this done and work together and make it happen.
but
It's
true.
so much better.
Yeah. Number 8 on the list of 10 crazy myths about women men actually believe. I keep reading that just in case somebody comes in and they hear us talking and say, God, what's this shit Al and Chili believe?
Gotcha.
Number 8, women are always looking for a husband. I think the older you get, maybe. And then I think you get to a point where you get old enough where you say, I don't want anybody. I don't want a man. I don't want nothing. I'm getting me 80 cats.
Yeah, I think that's changed. When girls were younger, it was kind of latch on. Now it's like, let's enjoy our life, let's explore our career, let's find out who we are, and then let's get married. And it's kind of got put off
Women cannot handle tough jobs.
physically or mentally.
Let me read this one. Finally, some men believe that women cannot handle tough jobs or work in male dominated industries. However, this is not true. Women have proven time and time again they can succeed in a field and take on any challenge. We should not limit women's potential based on gender stereotypes and instead encourage them to pursue their passions and ambitions. Now, I will say one thing. All the years that I've ran garbage, I've only seen 4 garbage women. And one
Hmm.
of them lasted a long time and is still doing it to this day.
I know there's a lot of great women welders.
Yep.
I've never met a woman machinist, but that doesn't say anything. But um, I'm trying to think of other industries, but yeah, construction and things like that. They're out there, and women by design don't have the physical strength most men do, but men come in all sizes too. There's a lot of little dudes that don't have strength of an average woman.
True. True. Number 10, the last one on the list of 10 crazy myths about women men actually believe. Claudia in the chat room said when we get done with this, find a myth that women believe in men. We will find that and do that one next week. So
Oh yeah.
there you go. Because I actually got another small one after this. Number 10, women are only interested in fashion and beauty. I don't believe that because I know some women that are, and I know a lot of women that just don't give a shit. they'll throw on T-shirts and a short and throw their hair up in a hat and whatever.
Yeah, it's funny. I always thought when I was younger, like all women know how to dress. It's just something by design. But then I've met some women that just did not know how to dress. They just did not have that gene, that program. You
Right.
know.
And I think it kind of depends on where you are in the world too, because I mean, we got some hillbilly girls around here that will jump in the lake and shit like that and don't care. And then someplace like New York, women are more into the fashion and shit like that. So I kind of think that one's going to depend on where you are. My
By
opinion
that,
anyway. But so that's it, Evan, but we did what did we do last week? Was it 80 songs that were no 90 songs that were offensive? That would be offensive in today's standards?
just pop songs that would be offensive. I didn't think it was just 80 songs, was it?
Yeah, I think it was cuz Winger was on there and
Yeah.
well this one is 7 hit 2000s from the year 2000 songs that are offensive by today's standards. First one is Kim by Eminem, where he pretty much talks about killing her.
Okay, I think I know that one.
Number two, You're So Gay by Katy Perry.
She really has a song that?
It came out in 2007.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
But her biggest hit, her first hit was "I Kissed a Girl." That's
yeah.
interesting.
The song is about an ex whose issue is that he's so gay despite the fact he doesn't even like boys.
Oh, okay.
Number three, Blame It by Jamie Foxx. This is a song about having sex with someone who has had too much to drink. Hey man, Jamie Foxx too. He's in bad shape.
Yeah, what's going on with him?
I don't know. I tell you what, I'm gonna type his name in here so I don't forget. And we're
Have
gonna
you seen anything more secretive
no,
than his deal going on, whatever's been the last couple months?
yeah, and we'll get to that right after this. Let's finish this list so we don't forget. Um,
Little
Number
sidetrack.
four is Girls and Boys by Good Charlotte.
Man, I don't know a lot of these modern tunes.
It
I
says
kind
in the
of too.
chorus, it goes, Girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. Boys will laugh at girls when they're not funny. The second verse goes on with vacations and shopping sprees. These are a few of her favorite things. She'll get what she wants if she's willing to please. I don't know if that's offensive. You got that all over Instagram. These girls getting with these rappers and flying out, and these rappers, they'll fly them to their houses. I just watched an interview on this. They'll pay some Instagram model or whatever $10,000 to fly out to their house for the weekend. Do whatever. They take them shopping and, do their thing with them and then send them home.
Huh.
So I'm not saying all women are like that, of course. Where the Hood At by DMX has been called out for lyrics concerning the LGBTQ plus community. It says, I love Where the Hood At, but the lyrics are a bit homophobic. And they won't even print them in here. So,
Really?
yeah, if you want to hear, go listen Where the Hood At, Uncut by DMX. Don't Trust Me by 303. Never even heard of it. It's
Gosh, I'm a boomer.
It says has earned some backlash for questionable lyrics like "Shush Girl, Shut Your Lips." do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips.
Okay.
Seven Stupid Girl by Pink.
Stupid girl.
Yeah, I don't see where. Uh, yeah, they're wanting to cancel these songs and get them off these streaming platforms.
What about
Uh,
wet ass pussy? Is that okay?
yeah, probably by Two Live Crew. But I mean, and let's do this Jamie Foxx thing, and then we'll go back to the canceling. Yeah, it's just saying he had a stroke. Well, this one says family member this was from one day ago. Says he's starting to recover. Yeah. So hopefully
Hmm.
he's going to be okay. And I know a lot of people know Jamie Foxx for his acting and everything, but I actually one of his very first R&B CD is still one of my favorites. I still play that every once in a while. That dude can sing.
Really?
Yeah, he can sing good.
Hmm.
But uh, we're talking about canceling songs and shit like that, and I've been kind of following this, and I want to be real careful um, what I say, and I'm not saying I don't know. Uh, there is a Twitch streamer. Okay, he plays Call of Duty. If you don't know, I'm still a gamer, so I'm kind of into this. I know Evan isn't, so I'll kind of catch up. Call of Duty is this one person shooter that it's got like millions of people playing each other live. You pick it up, you go into a room, you're fighting people. Um, you can talk to each other. I've heard some of the rudest, foulest language I've ever heard in my life coming from like 10-year-old kids and shit. I mean, it is what it is. Um, he put out a tweet. Somebody tagged him in a tweet about a couple weeks ago. There was a big fight in front of a school with people protesting LGBTQ stuff being taught in schools. Okay.
Mm.
He made a tweet, and all he said, and he made a video of it, and you can go and watch it, but I'll try to recap some of it as much as I can remember it. But he was like, I don't have a problem with what anybody does. He says, but leave our kids alone. Now, we'll go back to Call of Duty for a minute. It is ran by Activision. Now, these streamers that are playing these games and have like 300,000 followers. Some of them have over millions of followers. So they will do things with these streamers because it promotes their game. Okay. So Activision had actually had a skin, which what a skin is you can go into the store and you buy this suit or whatever for your guy that looks like Nick Merckx. So you can play as Nick Merckx in the game. Well, when he released that tweet, or video or whatever he did, Activision automatically pulled his skin and everything and canceled their partnership with him. I got a problem with that. And it's the man's opinion. And look, he did not say anything bad about the LGBTQ community. He said he didn't want his kid being taught that by anybody that he thought that was the parent's job. But that's his opinion. And if we're getting to a place in society where you can't even give your opinion, then man, we're already in a very, very bad place. And and I'm sorry, on Activision, I thought you would have kind of learned your lesson with Bud Light and Target. You listen, no, I guarantee you 98% of the population doesn't give a fuck about anybody's sexual preference. But when you start pushing that shit into people's faces, you are going to get some pushback. You know, it would be like if I got on Facebook every day and just talked about my sexuality. I would lose half my friends because most of them would be like, Alan, we don't give a fuck. And I don't know. I think this cancellation shit, just because you don't 100% agree with somebody, I mean, I guess it's good for one side, but eventually it's going to flip where you're on the other side of that, where you say an opinion that isn't popular. And I think that's just a slippery slope that we're starting to go down. I think we've been on it for a while, and I think we're starting to see the actual backlash from it.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because
I've
it's
got some internet issues, and some of the things you've said skipped, and I'm watching the teleprompter. I'm watching the,
I,
but I agree with I believe yes with what you've said.
yeah, look, I mean, nobody cares. I mean, you do not see me on the street. You don't see me wearing a shirt that says I'm straight and I'm proud. Because honestly, it's nobody's business.
Right. It's just dumb stuff for us to argue about, and that's
Dude,
kind of the way, that's the way we're led all the time to argue about this dumb shit when there's real issues going on, and you know.
and I honestly think this is being pushed in the media and everything else to keep us looking away from the big picture that's happening. And for a lot of people, it's working. A lot of
Hmm.
people ain't paying attention to what's happening. You know, look, and I'm not trying to get political, but I had to laugh out loud the other day when the guy that's running Joe Biden's reelection campaign was on ABC. And he was talking about how good the economy is doing. And I just turned around and I said, where are you guys at? Are you in a bubble? I do not know anybody that is not somewhat struggling with bills
Right.
and everything. You got these grocery bills that are outrageous. The guy's bragging, fuel's down $1 from last year. Well, hey, you're the ones that made it $5. So I mean, what are you bragging about, dude? And like I said, I'm not getting political, but
Oh.
I just want to. You can't believe all that shit you see on TV, and and that goes for the other side too. You can't sit there in front of Fox News all day and think you know what's going on.
Oh, absolutely not. No, that's an entertainment channel, and it's just bombarding you with a bunch of unsubstantiated stuff. No.
And that goes for all of them. I mean, if you look at half of the people in the media now, um, they they were in Washington or had something to do with a campaign or something like that. That should automatically tell you. ABC, one of the head news guys, was Clinton's press secretary.
Mm-hmm.
So to me that okay, ABC leans left, and I hate that we're there, because I think when we're in that position where the right and left are fighting, the people, that are just getting away with the shit. And look, if you believe for a minute that them people in Washington, the Democrats and Republicans, hate each other, no, they don't. Most of them are good friends.
No. No, I wish people realized how much we are played
Oh
every day,
God.
how much we are just played.
Yep. And
You know?
in the media, they give us these stories about, how divided the country is politically, yeah. But I mean, dude, oh, we're not as divided as they want us to believe.
No, they just
They
want
would,
us divided.
yeah, they don't want us to unite, because if finally if 80% of the people would wake up tomorrow morning and say, you know what, this is bullshit. I'm going to work and working my ass off to give my money back to the rich people that fucking paid me. And that's all it is. It's a big pyramid scheme. And we're the ones at the bottom just throwing our money up in there, and they're grabbing it. But anyway, I'll get off that.
No, I'm sorry. I just started to lose you for a second.
Oh, okay.
I just start to lose sound sometimes, so I'm watching. I'm watching on the screen, trying to catch what you're saying.
But yeah,
Anyway,
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I think we're getting screwed, and
we are. Like I said, we're getting played. We are played. People just don't realize how much we are played.
that's very true. Uh, what is going on? It is time for some weird and wacky news from around the world, Chili.
I'm ready.
Woman swallows 59 capsules containing cocaine. Caught at Delhi. Am I saying that? Is that Delhi Airport?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
That'll be death. That will be a death sentence for her. Well, it's in like Saudi Arabia, isn't it?
How there were capsules,
Yeah.
like little capsules full of cocaine.
The cocaine capsules Does it say?
I was just curious. She's a mule, huh?
Oh, it's in Ethiopia. So yeah, it doesn't say the 724 grams.
I don't know their policies in Africa.
Oh, if it's a Muslim country, she's dead. Yeah, she'll go to trial and she'll go straight to the execute. They don't mess with that. That's why Snoop Dogg won't play over there. Because even weed, they want to.
Yeah, screw you. I
Yeah,
ain't coming to your country.
nope.
I don't need you that bad.
Uh, I don't know. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg agreed to hold cage fight. This is
That would be the most pathetic thing.
this can't be true. It's from the BBC. So let's read a
No.
little bit of it and see what it says. This can't be true.
Oh, that would
To
be awesome.
Mr. Musk posted a message on a social media platform, Twitter, that he was up for a cage fight with Zuckerberg. The boss of Facebook and Instagram parent Meta then posted a screenshot. Oh, with the tweet. He sent a screenshot of Musk's tweet with the caption, "Send me the location."
Oh,
Damn, old Zuckerberg getting all gangster. Send me
no. I
that.
don't know who I'd put my money on.
Uh, Yeah, I don't know. I'd almost watch that. Because
Yeah,
them two probably haven't been in an actual fight
ever.
ever.
And Elon, it doesn't look like he's exercised really been out in the sun,
Well,
much ever.
well Zuckerberg
Zuckerberg's
either.
younger. He's
He,
younger. He's got,
true.
youth on his side. Hmm.
Live chicken spill on the I-5 freeway lanes after semi crashes on curves in Oregon.
Oh no.
See, every week, dude, it's, I don't, ooh, I did want to talk to you about this. We might kind of dig into that. Lab grown meat is cleared for
Ooh.
sale in the United States.
I've heard not good things.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be chemicals. You're not supposed to put shit in your body that, you know, that's why I don't eat a lot of fast food and shit like that.
Yeah. No, no, that because that's just it's processed junk. And what was like? What was the McRib where they talked about it's like glued together meat and everything? And that was so many years ago.
Yeah,
Look at where we are now.
and they still sell it, and people get excited. I've seen Facebook posts. All right, the McRib's back today, and I think the first day they release it because it's like a summer, and then they do it in the fall, and I don't know, but like they'll sell it in the morning. People eat that shit for breakfast.
Oh, okay, that's people love it.
Uh, Evan, for $1. This stomps on a Colorado man walking his dogs. The quote is, she was doing her job as a mom. Evan, what huge animal in Colorado stomped the shit out of this guy walking his dogs? The dogs are okay, by the way.
A moose?
Oh, you are right for $1, Evan.
Like they're huge. I'm thinking, what would stomp someone besides an elephant? I guess a horse.
Yeah. Dingo
Big old
bites
bull.
tourist nude sunbathing in Australia. Where did he bite him, Evan?
The pee.
Oh man.
Rough one.
Russia boosts dolphin patrols to protect Crimea.
I lost you.
Crimea. I think it's Crimea naval base. You got me? No, you froze. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Anyway, Russia is got dolphin patrols to protect a naval base.
Hmm.
Del Taco has opened in a Florida town and sparked a war of words with nearby Taco Bell. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Taco War.
Yep. Oh my God. Del Taco puts a sign, she must like better tacos. And then Taco Bell put a sign, she's a 10, but she eats Del Taco. That's great. That is what competition should be about. It should be fun.
Yeah.
Have fun with it because you're both going to make your money.
Right.
You
Don't
know,
take it too serious.
no,
And
don't.
people enjoy it and they'll respond.
Yeah, so let's see if they have any other signs because those two were pretty good. And it doesn't look like it. She's a 10, but she eats Del Taco. I have had Del Taco. I hate to say it. Compared to Taco Bell, I'd give it. I gotta give it over Taco Bell. And they are kind of a fast food chain. So, I mean, I guess it's whatever you like.
Hmm.
Uh, a TikToker told his 4,000 fans he was a Russian Special Forces warrior fighting U.S. Marines in Ukraine, but he turned out to be a Chinese grifter selling vodka online.
Hold on. Read that back. A Chinese what?
A TikToker told his 4,000 fans he was a Russian Special Forces warrior fighting U.S. Marines in Ukraine, but he turned out to be a Chinese grifter selling vodka online.
It's a good story.
Uh, uh, Wisconsin potbelly pig, lost for weeks, was lured home with fruit snacks. Oh my goodness. Price is Right contestant dislocates shoulder while celebrating game win.
Oh, I saw that. He's jumping up and down. Popped his shoulder out.
Yeah.
And he had to have his old lady came up and spin for him.
Crime Stoppers in, where's this at? I gotta get you that way in case you. Town Bluff. I don't know where that is. But two men burglarized a home in the Camper Cove community of Town Bluff. Among items stolen, a John Deere riding mower, two TVs, radios, some hand tools, and 6 cases of Dr. Pepper.
6 cases?
Man, that's fucked up. You break into
That's a lot of
somebody's.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, man. You know. I don't know. I think the funniest one was that the guy that had the, and this has been a while back. I think we did the story, but where the dude broke in and instead of hurrying up and getting out, he made a sandwich. And they had cameras and shit. Fucking cops come in, dude sitting at the bar eating a sandwich. Oh, here's another one, Evan. Truckload of carpet glue spills on the turn off a highway turn in New Zealand. Turns road into a sticky mess.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, what would you do on that? I mean,
Yeah, how do they dilute it? What do they do?
I don't think I really don't see how water would do anything. Maybe high pressure. But God, that's going to start setting up as soon as, you know, it hits air.
Yeah. And you get that, and people that would drive through it, yeah, would go up. Oh, that'd be nasty.
A $600 wheel of cheese stolen by British Columbia thief.
Stole their cheese.
Uh,
A $600 wheel of cheese?
yeah.
What was it?
It does. Let's see if it says. And this is coming from, Gouda Gone Bad. $600 wheel of cheese stolen by sticky fingered bandit.
That's not Gouda.
Yeah, it's a Gouda. I didn't know Gouda. Well, I guess a big wheel, that's a lot of cheese, ain't it?
Mm. I like some smoked Gouda, yeah.
Yeah, that is good. That is good. Tampa woman left her mansion and inheritance to 7 cats.
Yeah, people do that, and I don't know if it just makes it more work for other people who have to deal with all that later. Hmm.
I almost think you got to. I think you got to disregard that. You know what I mean? I mean, give that money away, maybe to charities or something where it's going to help a community. If she doesn't have any family, then fine. But no, no more of this bullshit. No more leaving fucking. Remember the bird that got the mansion and like 230 something $1 million? A freaking bird. You know, come on, man. You know that's what's wrong with fucking rich people, man. They don't
Yeah.
care
Like
about
I said,
anybody.
it's just
Yeah,
work for other people to deal with that later.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that's stupid. And I know some people are going to argue, well, it's their money. No, they're fucking dead. So it's not their money anymore. If
True.
if they don't have relatives where that money can go, then it goes to the state. That would
Hmm.
be how I would do it. Uh, let's go ahead, and I think we're done with news, Evan. So we'll go over and check out our buddy Dave Moreland at bozocriminal.com.
I lost
And
you. What?
we're going to Dave Moreland.
Oh,
Uh, the story today is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, proves once again that the combination of a bozo and modern technology is a truly dangerous thing. It seems like Bozo Steph was in search of an apartment, so he headed down to the local real estate firm where they asked him to fill out some basic paperwork. And the process of filing out the application for reasons known only to the bozo, he decided to airdrop a picture of himself to a couple of the employees in the real estate office. A naked picture of himself.
nice.
Well, while he continued to fill out paperwork, the cops were called and he was placed under arrest. It looks like when he gets out, he will continue to live with his parents as his application for apartment was denied, Evan.
No shit.
Uh,
You tried.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think he really did that on purpose, or was it like he was just kind of fumbling with his phone? And
I think he did on purpose.
you do? Well, you might.
There's some weirdos out there.
Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. But yeah, so this is oh oh we talked about this. Radar Online is reporting Wheel of Fortune star Vanna White seeks massive pay raise after hiring aggressive lawyer to negotiate her $3 million a year contract. Hey, Wheel, I'll do that shit for 2.5 million. Straight up, you can put me in some short shorts, a halter top, whatever. I will spin those letters for 2.5. She's trying to get more. So
Y-
you're going to save $500,000 having me flip, or 500,000. I'm sorry, no.
I'm just thinking about the 3 million. I'm like, in a way, almost that seems low for her. I like, how much would I think she would make? But on the other hand, 3 million a year for the most cush job. I mean, it's not like she needs to memorize what the puzzles are. The letters light up. You just go turn them. What a job. three
Friedman,
mil a year, huh?
yeah. I'm gonna get into this story for a little bit. In light of
Oh,
Pat Sajak's announcement earlier this month, he will be retiring after the show's 41 seasons. 41st season. Negotiations are now underway for White to remain on the show. Friedman is allegedly arguing that the gender discrimination could have played a role in the discrepancies between White and Sajak's salaries. That's what I want to see, what Pat Sajak made. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Okay. Yearly salary.
Claudia's like, she doesn't turn them anymore. She just touches them. That's true. I haven't watched that forever.
Yeah, I haven't either. It doesn't really say. It says according to Celebrity Net Worth, his total net worth is 70 million.
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
40 years. Yeah, it's not really given. Oh, just keep in mind 15 million per year is what Pat Sajak was earning in 2016. It is more likely that he makes far more now.
Oh, more than 5 times what she makes. But he's the host of a show. He's actually doing something and, talking.
Oh, there you go, Evan. That's another myth that we could have put on the you're right. And I don't know.
I mean, look at the roles that they're doing. I mean,
True. And she doesn't talk much, and I don't know.
at all.
Yeah, she does like at the end and everything.
Oh, okay.
Uh, but other outlets have made unverified claims that Pat Sajak is actually sitting on a way bigger fortune, closer to the tune of 250 million instead of the 70 million.
Way to go, Pat.
You know what though? You got to give it up for a dude kind of staying out of trouble. You have not heard a lot of bad publicity about Pat Sajak.
No, and he hosted a highly successful show for 40 years, you know?
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. Oh,
Yeah.
Evan, you got
Look
anything?
at what it makes.
You got any?
I was going to tell you, guys, got to be careful. We got conned.
Uh-oh.
We don't like rent movies too often. You know
Uh-huh.
how you rent them electronically these days. So we're flipping through Amazon and shows a new Louis C.K. special. I'm like, okay, 2023. Bet this is it worth $3.99? Fine, there's nothing else we want to watch, so we buy it. Okay? We start watching this special. I'm like, man, some of these jokes just seem a little old, you know? Like, is this some old material that's just, God, I feel like I've heard this before, and everything. And I'm like, huh, I haven't seen this cat for a while. What's going on? And I'm like, he does look pretty fit, pretty fit, And I'm like, something's just not right. And then all of a sudden the guy's like, and I'm hitting 40 years old. I'm like, wait a minute. He was just on Rogan talking about he's 55 years old. Fucking Amazon selling a 15-year-old Netflix special that you could probably still get. You could probably search it up on Netflix. I don't know. But anyway, it said 2023, and this was like, I think this was like 2003 or something. I don't know what it was.
Wow.
Is that some bogus bullshit?
Wow. Oh, so one story that we didn't really touch on, and was they finally found the sub that went down.
Did they find the sub or?
I think pieces of it. It pretty much imploded.
They stroked that for so many days. They knew immediately that those guys were done.
Well, they even said that the Navy actually the first or second day actually had uh, audio recording of the implosion. And
Yeah.
so,
But the media wanted to milk that story and the viewers for a couple days on the whole
man,
thing.
and I tell you what, some of them people on social media were savages. They did not wait a freaking day for the memes to start, man. And I'm not going to lie, I laughed at a couple of them. But
I'm not gonna lie, I shared a bunch of them.
you know what, though? Look, this is just kind of a thing that lets you know that even though rich people might have a lot of money, doesn't mean they're always smart. Because this was a homemade submarine that this freaking guy made. Look, if somebody takes me and tells me, hey, meet me out on the boat dock at Lake Decatur, I made a boat, I'm going to tell you, hey, go piss up a rope. You know, I'm not going out on your homemade boat. And I'm not a billionaire,
Right.
you know?
Rich people, I think they get to the point it's at that level of entitlement, that they after a while I think they think they're just bulletproof or
Yeah.
invincible, Oh, I've got money and everything works for me in my world, and I got money, I get out of whatever I want. I don't know. I think it's interesting that one of them was also on Bezos' little rocket. There's like two of the guys that went up in Bezos' rocket. You remember that, like last year or
Oh,
whatever?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one was on the submarine, and another one of those guys just died in some other funky accident.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
like, oh, this is odd. So this whole thing with this, I'm like, if these people are on there, like, what happened here? Was this one really expensive suicide, or was this some rich person faking a death? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
But yeah, but you could see what people have finally had it with these multi-million billionaires. It's just like no apathy for
no,
empathy for any of these people.
no.
Um, yeah, the people kind of spoke on that one. Like, oh, well, sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
you fucked around and you found out.
Right, right. And I think we're getting to a point where, a lot of people are kind of waking up and looking at the media and their news outlets, and they're kind of like, man, why are you talking about this shit when there's so much other things going on? And how they try to kind of separate us and stuff. And honestly, I think a lot of people are turning off the news, which is a
Tired of
good
the
thing.
distraction.
Yeah, which is a good thing. Which you should not live your life through the news anyway. I mean, I open it up. I watch our local news, of course, for the weather and see how to plan my week and all that. But as far as like digging into politics and shit, I kind of quit that, and
Yeah,
I'm a happier guy for it. I'm not walking around all pissed off because I'm getting screwed. I mean, I know I'm still getting screwed, but, I just don't read about it and let it piss me off as much anymore.
right. You got to tune out of the circus.
Yeah, you do. And even if it's for a few days or something, because I still know guys that are just hardcore, either one side or the other. And it's like, man, you do realize there's other shit out there. There,
Right.
there,
And the both sides are getting played,
yeah,
all the time. It just,
yeah.
as we've said before, the right and left wing of of the same bird.
Yeah,
Eh,
and it's the rich people that run the world, and you get to vote for what puppet you want.
Yeah, and it's pointing the finger to the other side.
Oh, it's
Right
their
now in
fault.
politics, you've got the people who want to control your right to have an abortion. Those people are saying that the other side is trying to take your freedom.
Yeah,
Now, now those people that want to make it mandatory for the vaccine, um, and want to take your guns, those people are saying that the other side is trying to take your freedom.
yeah, yeah.
That's where that's you. Whoa, everything just
It's all about control. They do want to control you. They want us like China. or Russia. I watched a video where this guy was going up and interviewing like people out on the streets, and if anybody said anything negative about the war or anything like that, it was like it was almost like I thought it was a joke. These police just came out of nowhere, grabbed one of them was an old woman and just grabbed her and just they disappeared with her. And I'm like, man, that's what when we started the show and we were talking about that streamer and everything. Um, he didn't threaten anybody. He didn't say people should be, whatever. He just gave his opinion. And when we get to a point in society where you can't give an opinion because, you're either called racist or bigoted or homophobic or whatever, even if it's not that kind of, you know, uh, even if what you said wasn't even close to being that, all they have to do is say that word. And then
Yeah.
there's people that won't even look into it and be like, oh, okay, well, he's a racist. But they
Yeah.
won't actually look into what was said. They'll just read that headline.
Well, a lot of it's control. That's racist, or that's
Yeah.
this, or that's that. It's control. You can't say this. You can't say this. You can't say anything. After a while, it's shh, 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 shh.
But I would like to say if you think that it's an equal playing field for everybody, I want you to look at the sweet deal Hunter Biden got for not paying $100,000 in taxes plus a gun charge. The rapper Kodak Black had the same gun charge, spent 3 years in jail. Wesley Snipes didn't pay. It wasn't even a. I don't even think it was 100,000, but Wesley Snipes ended up doing prison time. So Hunter Biden got probation, and is still
Hmm.
allowed full access to the White House and everything else. If
No kidding.
you are clapping and shit because Trump's indicted, but you're not saying shit about the Bidens, come on now. Come on now. I'm just saying, man, and there's a lot of shit that's pointing to Biden about Ukraine, taking money from Ukraine, and, that Biden family, it's turning out they're kind of slimy.
Nothing will happen.
No, nothing will. No, and if it does, what's going to happen? They protect each other in Washington.
Yeah, it's
But,
as George Carlin said, it's a big old club, and you ain't in
and
it.
you ain't in it. Anyway, Evan, let's get out of here, brother.
Okay.
Tell them bye.
All right. Well, okay, this is Sunday. Yeah, Monday morning tomorrow. Well, everyone enjoy your week, and thanks for joining us, and um be good to one another.
Yep. Evan stealing my shit. Anyway,
Well, you always make me close.
well, I usually go right after you, but I mean, anyway, folks, this is probably going to be our normal time, Sunday, 8 p.m. Um, just with my work schedule. I know we had moved it to Monday and then back to Sunday, and I apologize, but this will be our night. So be sure to tune in next week. Have a great week, and you know, uh, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for. No, that's not my. That's Casey Kasem. Uh, keep
Keep
reaching for
reaching
the
for the
stars.
stars.
That's right. But you guys have. We love you. Peace, and like my homeboy said, be good to one another.
Later.
All right, my brother.
Fucking